The church was filled with laughter until the door opened. A woman in a torn white gown walked in, her veil dirty. Everyone froze. The groom's smile vanished. It was Lily, the bride who died 2 years ago. She whispered, "I came back to finish my wedding." The moment Lily stepped into the church, a cold wind blew across the hall. The lights went on and off. The girls turned their heads slowly, wondering who had entered. Then they saw her, a pale dark-skinned woman in a dirty torn wedding gown, her veil half burnt. Her shoes made no sound as she walked on the white tiles, leaving faint wet marks behind. At first, people thought it was part of the wedding play, but when she lifted her veil, everyone gasped. Her eyes were dull, her lips pale, and a strange smile curved on her face, sad but haunting. "She's dead." "That's Lily," a woman shouted. The crowd screamed. Men ran towards the doors. Women grabbed their children, cheers fell, and the choir scattered. The church that was filled with music a moment ago was now full of cries and chaos. The groom Michael stood frozen at the altar. His legs shook, and sweat rolled down his face. He whispered, "No, no, this can't be real." Lily kept walking towards him. Slowly, her eyes locked on his. The air around her felt heavy. Every step echoed through the church like thunder. When she reached the middle of the hall, she said softly, "You left me to die, Michael, but I came back to finish my wedding." And the candles around the altar suddenly blew out, leaving only her glowing eyes in the dark. The church was silent. Only the sound of Lily's slow footsteps echoed in the dark. The candles went on and off again, lighting up her pale face. Her torn veil brushed the floor as she moved closer to the altar. Michael's heart pounded fast. His hands shook as he whispered, "You are not real. I buried you myself." But Lily only smiled sadly. "Yes, Michael, you buried me, but you didn't bury the truth." Michael stepped back, trembling. His best man, Ryan, who had been hiding behind the altar, crawled out in fear. "Michael, what's happening?" he cried. Lily's voice echoed through the hall, soft but chilling. "Tell them, Michael. Tell them how you pushed me off the bridge on our wedding day because of Anna." Gas filled the church. Even those who hid behind the benches peeked out in shock. Michael's eyes widened. "No, it was an accident," he shouted, but his voice cracked. Lily raised her hand. Her ring finger still wore the broken wedding band. "You promised to love me forever," she whispered, her tears glowing like drops of blood. "But you chose money and her." A cold wind blew again, scattering the flowers on the floor. The church doors slammed shut on their own. No one could escape. Lily stepped onto the altar and stood face to face with Michael. "Do you know what hurts me the most?" she said softly. "It wasn't dying. It was hearing you say, 'She's gone, let's move on.'" Michael dropped to his knees, crying, "Please forgive me, Lily. I was wrong." Lily knelt beside him, her cold hand touching his face. "Forgiveness is for the living," she said, "but I came back to finish my wedding." Then she turned towards the priest's empty chair, lifted her bucket and whispered, "With my blood I seal this vow." The bucket burst into flames, red, glowing like fire, as a loud scream echoed through the hall. The fire from Lily's bucket spread across the altar, glowing bright red but not burning the walls. The guests who hid behind the benches watched in silence, frozen by fear and wonder. Michael fell to the ground, crying loudly. "Lily, please stop. I am sorry. I will do anything to make it right." But Lily's voice grew softer. "It's too late, Michael. I waited at the altar that day, bleeding, hoping you will come back, but you never did. Now I must finish what death started. Her figure began to fade like smoke. Her torn veil lifted as if carried by an unseen wind. The church bells started ringing on their own, echoing deep through the town. Michael crawled towards her, reaching out his hand. "Lily, please, don't leave me." She smiled weakly. "You already did, my love." Then she vanished, leaving only her wedding ring shining on the floor. The red lights faded, and silence filled the church once again. Michael picked up the ring and screamed in pain, his tears falling onto the floor. He was left alone, surrounded by ashes, guilt, and memories. The wedding that never ended had finally been completed. Moral lessons. True love should never be built on lies, betrayal, or greed. When you hurt someone deeply, their pain never dies. It waits for truth. Betrayal always returns when you least expect it. What you hide in darkness will one day walk into light. Dear viewers, thank you so much for watching this story till the end. If you felt the emotion, the pain, or the lesson behind the dead bride that came back to finish her wedding, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Your support means everything to me. Every click, every comment, and every view keeps this channel alive. So please stay with me, turn on your notification bell, and stick around for more powerful, emotional, and shocking stories every week. God bless you for watching till the end.